My girlfriend's friend told her, "You're too good for him. He's not in your league." Right in front of me at brunch. She laughed and agreed. I said, "You're right." Then I paid for only my meal and left. Her panic text started when her card got declined for. Original post. 29 male, am sitting in my apartment right now, phone buzzing nonstop, trying to process what just happened 3 hours ago. Still feels surreal. My girlfriend, 27, and I have been together 2 years. Living together for the past 8 months in a nice 2-bedroom place downtown. She works in marketing, makes about $42,000 a year. I'm a software contractor, pulling in around $160,000. Yeah, there's a gap. Never thought it mattered. This morning, we had brunch with her friend group. 5 of them, all from her college sorority. These brunches happen monthly, and honestly, I usually find excuses to skip. The vibe's always been off, like I'm tolerated, not welcomed. But my girlfriend kept asking me to come to this one, said it was important to her that I made an effort with her friends. So I went. Big mistake. We're at this trendy spot, bottomless mimosas, overpriced avocado toast situation. I'm sitting there, trying to engage, asking about their jobs, being friendly. The conversation shifts to relationships. One of them just got engaged, rings getting passed around, the whole thing. Then her best friend, let's call her the instigator because that's exactly what she is, turns to my girlfriend and says, loud enough for the whole table to hear, "Honestly, babe, you're way too good for him." Like, not even the same league. The table goes quiet. A mid-sip of my mimosa, just frozen. My girlfriend laughs. Not a nervous laugh. A genuine, agreeing laugh. Right? Like, I could do so much better. The instigator keeps going. I mean, look at him. What does he even bring to the table? You're gorgeous, successful, amazing. He's just there. They're talking about me like I'm not sitting right across from them. The other friends are giggling, nodding along. One of them goes, maybe it's a security thing? Like, dating down means less competition. My girlfriend's still laughing. Oh my God, stop. You guys are terrible. But she's not defending me. She's enjoying it. Something in me just switched off. Not anger. Not hurt. Just this cold, clear realization that I'm done. I put down my glass. Pulled out my wallet. Counted out exact change for my Eggs Benedict, coffee, and my portion of the tip. Placed it on the table. "You're right," I said, looking directly at my girlfriend. "You could do better. Good luck with that." Stood up. Walked out. Didn't look back. The text started before I even got to my car. Her, "Where are you going?" Her, "Come back, this is embarrassing." Her, "They were joking." Her, "You're being dramatic." Ignore them all. Drove home. Our apartment. Well, technically my apartment that she moved into. See, here's what her friends don't know. What she apparently forgot in that moment. The $2,400 rent. I pay $2,100. She pays $300. Utilities? All in my name, I pay them. Internet, streaming subscriptions, grocery bills. Me. Her car payment? She makes it, but when she's short, which is most months, I cover it. Insurance? I added her to my plan because it was cheaper than her getting her own. The girls' trips she takes every few months. The shopping sprees. The salon visits. All funded by the fact that she has basically zero living expenses thanks to me subsidizing her entire life. She takes home maybe $2,800 a month after taxes. Spends $300 on rent, $200 on her car, $150 on her phone. That leaves her with $2,150 for literally everything else, which she burns through like it's nothing because she never had to worry about real bills. I've been fine with this arrangement. I make good money. I loved her. I wanted her to be comfortable, to not stress about finances, to enjoy her life. Never threw it in her face. Never made her feel small about the income gap. And she just laughed while her friends called me worthless. Got home. Started going through our accounts. Not joint accounts. Everything's in my name because when we moved in together, she had terrible credit from student loans and couldn't get added to anything. By 2 p.m., I'd logged into the utility accounts, started the disconnect process for end of month. Canceled her as a user on my insurance policy. Takes effect in 30 days. Removed her profile from all streaming services. Changed a Wi-Fi password. Called the landlord, explained the situation, asked about removing her from the lease. Landlord was surprisingly cool. Said technically she was never on the lease. I'd asked to add her 8 months ago, but never followed through with the paperwork because she kept forgetting to bring her pay stubs. So legally, she's just a guest in my apartment. You want her out? I can start the process, he said. Give her official notice, 30 days. Do it, I said. My phone's been going crazy. She's called 23 times. Her texts have gone from confused to angry to panicked. Her, why isn't the Wi-Fi working? Her, are you seriously ignoring me over a joke? Her, this is childish. Her, we need to talk like adults. Her, answer your phone. I'm not responding. I'm done. You don't get to humiliate someone publicly, agree with your friends that they're beneath you, and then expect them to keep funding your lifestyle. The best part? She tried to go shopping after brunch to blow off steam. Her card got declined. The text after that was different. Her, why did my insurance card get declined to the pharmacy? Her, did you do something to the accounts? Her, this isn't funny. Yeah, not laughing now, are we? Update 1, 3 days later. She came home that night. I'd already moved her stuff from our bedroom to the spare room. Changed the lock on a master bedroom door. One of those portable locks you can install without tools. Lifesaver. She walked in around 8 p.m. I was on the couch, working on my laptop. We need to talk, she said. Nothing to talk about. I replied, not looking up. You're being ridiculous. It was a joke. Jokes are funny. That wasn't funny. That was you and your friends disrespecting me for entertainment. She sat down, tried to take my hand. I moved it away. Baby, come on. They were tipsy. I was tipsy. It got out of hand. I'm sorry. You're sorry you got caught. Sorry there are consequences. Not sorry for what you said. I didn't even say anything that bad. I finally looked at her. You agreed when your friend said, I bring nothing to the table. You laughed when she said you're dating down. You called me just there, while I was sitting right in front of you. I was caught off guard. They were all. You had plenty of time to shut it down, to defend me, to tell them they were wrong. You didn't. You joined in. She switched tactics. Tears started. I messed up, okay? I'm sorry, but you can't just kick me out. This is my home too. No, I said calmly. This is my apartment. You're a guest who's overstayed her welcome. You have 30 days to find somewhere else. 30 days? Where am I supposed to go? Not my problem. Maybe your friends who think you're too good for me can help. They seem to have opinions about everything else. You can't do this. I absolutely can. Check the lease. Your name's not on it. Never was. Her face went pale. What about rent? I can't afford a place on my own. Should have thought about that before publicly humiliating me. This is financial abuse. I actually laughed at that. Financial abuse? I've been subsidizing your entire lifestyle for almost a year, paying 87% of the rent, covering utilities, letting you stay on my insurance. The only thing I'm guilty of is being too generous with someone who didn't appreciate it. She tried begging, then threatening, then begging again. I didn't budge. You have 30 days. Your stuff's in the spare room. Stay out of my room. We're roommates for the next month. That's it. She spent the night crying in the spare room. I slept fine. The next morning, she tried a different approach. Made me breakfast. Coffee just how I like it. Put on makeup, did her hair. Can we please talk about this? She asked sweetly. I know I messed up. I want to make it right. Nothing to make right. We're done. You have 29 days left. You're really going to throw away 2 years over one mistake. You threw away 2 years when you laughed at me being called worthless. I'm just accepting the reality you already chose. Day 2, the instigator got involved. My girlfriend must have called her, crying about being kicked out. Got a long text from her. Instigator, you're a real piece of shit, you know that? Kicking her out because your ego got bruised? Man up. She made a joke. Get over it. I replied, interesting. So when you said I bring nothing to the table, and she agreed, that was a joke. But me removing myself and my resources from that table is abuse. Make it make sense. Instigator, she needs you right now, and you're abandoning her. Me, she told me she could do better. I'm giving her the opportunity to prove it. What's the problem? Instigator, you're petty. Me, I'm done. There's a difference. Blocked her, then blocked the rest of the friend group when they started messaging me similar garbage. Day 3, today, my girlfriend tried to get her parents involved. Her dad called me. Son, My daughter's very upset. Says you're kicking her out over a misunderstanding. Sir, with respect, there's no misunderstanding. She publicly disrespected me, agreed with her friends that I'm beneath her, and laughed about it. I'm not obligated to continue supporting someone who thinks that little of me. You've been together 2 years. You're just trying to throw that away. She threw it away. I'm just cleaning up the mess. Where is she supposed to live? That's between you and her. She's an adult. She'll figure it out. This is cruel. What's cruel is spending 8 months letting someone subsidize your life and then publicly mocking them for sport. Have a good day, sir. Hung up. Her mom called an hour later. I didn't answer. The financial reality is hitting her now. She tried to get added back to my insurance, denied. Called the utility companies to put them in her name. They want deposits she doesn't have. Looked at studio apartments. Cheapest one is $1,400, which she can't afford with her other expenses. She's been on her laptop nonstop, probably apartment hunting. I heard her on the phone with her parents, crying about how she can't afford anything and didn't know he was going to be like this. Should have thought about that before laughing at the guy paying your bills. 27 days to go. Update 2 weeks later. It's been the longest 2 weeks of my life. Not because I'm struggling, I'm fine. Because living with her while she spirals has been exhausting. Week 1, she tried everything to get me back. The apology tour, wrote me a letter. For pages about how sorry she was, how she didn't mean it, how I'm actually amazing, and she was just caught up in the moment. Left it on my bedroom door. I read it. Didn't respond. Actions have consequences. The seduction attempt. Started walking around in revealing clothes. Accidentally walking in while I was in the bathroom. Tried to reminisce about good times. I treated her like a stranger. Polite but distant. She got frustrated fast. The mutual friends angle. Reached out to my friends, trying to get them on her side. They already knew the story. One of them told her straight up, "You made your bed." He's not wrong. She stopped trying that approach. The guilt trip. How can you be so cold? I thought you loved me. 2 years meant nothing to you. My response was always the same. You're the one who said you could do better. I'm just agreeing with you. Week 2 is when things got desperate. Her parents drove up last weekend. Showed up Saturday morning demanding to talk to me. I let them in because I'm not a complete jerk. Her dad started in immediately. You need to reconsider this. She's our daughter. She made a mistake, but she's learned her lesson. Sir, she hasn't learned anything. She's sorry she got caught and lost her meal ticket. That's different from actually being sorry for what she did. Her mom chimed in. You're being vindictive, punishing her like a child. I'm not punishing anyone. I'm simply withdrawing my financial support from someone who publicly stated I bring nothing to the table. If I bring nothing, then me leaving shouldn't be a problem, right? Her dad tried the man-to-man angle. Look, I get it. Pride is important, but you're better than this. Be the bigger person. I'm being an adult with self-respect. That's exactly the person I should be. They went back and forth for an hour. Her mom even tried offering to pay me to let her stay another month until she figures things out. I declined. She has 2 more weeks. After that, if she's not out, I'll start legal eviction proceedings. That'll be on her record and make it even harder to find a place. Tell her to use the time wisely. They left angry. My girlfriend cried for 3 hours. But here's where it gets interesting. The entitlement escalated. Dirty trick 1. She tried to get mail sent here in her name to establish residency and make eviction harder. Started signing up for magazines, ordering packages. I caught on when a credit card offer arrived in her name. Called the landlord immediately. He sent her a formal letter stating she's not a legal tenant and mail in her name doesn't change that. She was pissed. Dirty trick 2. She told her friends I was financially abusing her by cutting off her insurance and kicking her out. They started a group text campaign to mutual acquaintances, making me look like a monster. Someone sent me the screenshots. I sent back screenshots of my bank statements showing how much I'd paid for her over 8 months. Added up to roughly $18,500. The narrative changed real quick. She got mad. I aired our private finances. Dirty trick 3. She tried to claim squatters' rights. Googled tenant laws. Found some article about implied tenancy. Tried to argue she had legal right to stay. I'd already consulted with a lawyer Cost me $300, but worth it. He laughed and said her having no lease, no proof of paying rent consistently, and mail redirection attempts actually helped my case. Sent her his business card with a note. Ask him yourself if you don't believe me. Dirty trick 4. She stopped cleaning up after herself. Dishes piled up. Trash overflowing. Passive-aggressive mess everywhere. I started taking photos, documenting everything. Lawyer said it helped show she was creating a hostile environment. I cleaned my spaces and left her mess exactly where it was. Health hazard? Sure, but I'm not her maid. But the most desperate move came 3 days ago. The instigator and 2 other friends showed up at my apartment, unannounced, demanding to talk. I opened the door. Can I help you? Instigator, we're here for her stuff. She's moving out today. Me, cool. She has keys. She can get it herself. Friend 2, no, we're taking it now. You've done enough damage. Me, I haven't touched her stuff. It's all in the spare room. But she doesn't move until her 30 days are up or she find a place. Those are the terms. Instigator, you can't keep her prisoner. Me, I'm not. She's free to leave anytime. But her stuff stays here until the notice period is complete or she has somewhere to move it. Otherwise, she'll claim I illegally evicted her. Friend 3, this is ridiculous. Just let her go. Me, she can go right now. Empty-handed. Or she can wait 13 more days and leave with everything. Her choice. They try to push past me. I stepped outside and closed the door. Try to break in and I call the cops. You want that? They didn't. They left. Instigator yelled, "You're pathetic," as they drove off. My girlfriend was humiliated. You made my friends hate you. Your friends already hated me. Remember Brunch? This isn't new. Yesterday, reality fully set in for her. She found a studio apartment, $1,350 per month. Required first month, last month, and security deposit. Total, $4,050. She doesn't have it. Her parents can't afford to give her that much up front. She asked to borrow it from me. You're joking, right? Please, I'll pay you back. I need help. Go ask your friends. The ones who think I bring nothing to the table. Maybe they can spot you $4,000. This isn't funny. You're right. It's not. It's the consequence of your actions. You've got 12 days to figure it out. She's been on the phone constantly, begging friends for loans, asking her parents for more help, looking at rooms for rent in sketchy areas. The panic is real now. Last night, she tried one final time. Can we please talk? Really talk? Sure. We sat down. She took a breath. I know I hurt you. I know I was wrong. But I'm losing everything. My home, my insurance, my stability. Is that really what you want? What I wanted was a partner who respected me. You chose to laugh at me instead. These aren't punishments I'm giving you. These are just what happens when you lose access to someone's help. So that's it. You're really done. I was done the moment you agreed. I bring nothing to the table. Everything since then has just been logistics. What if I told you I was wrong? That you bring everything? That I can't do this without you? I'd say you're only saying that because you need my wallet, not because you mean it. And that's worse than just being honest. She started crying. Where am I supposed to go? Honestly, I don't care anymore. That sounds harsh, but it's true. You made it clear what you thought of me. I'm just living accordingly. She's moving in with her parents next week. 3 hours away. She'll have to quit her job, find something near them, start over. Her parents aren't happy. They're retirement age and didn't plan on having an adult daughter move back. 9 days until she's out. Then I can finally breathe again. Update 3, final. She moved out yesterday. 3 days early, actually. Her parents came Friday afternoon with a U-Haul. Packed up the spare room in about 2 hours. I stayed in my room, worked from my laptop, let them do their thing. Her dad knocked on my door when they were done. We're taking her home. I hope you're happy. I'm not happy or unhappy. I'm just moving forward. You destroyed her life over a joke. Sir, she destroyed her own life. I just stopped fixing it for her. He shook his head and left. Her mom didn't even look at me. My girlfriend came to say goodbye. Eyes red, face puffy. I hope you know you're making a mistake. Maybe, but it's mine to make. I really did love you. You love what I provided. There's a difference. That's not fair. You know what's not fair? Spending 8 months paying someone's way through life just to have them laugh while their friends call you worthless. You want to talk about fair? She didn't respond, just turned and left. I watched from the window as they loaded the truck and drove away. The apartment's been deep cleaned. All her stuff is gone. Changed the locks again, just to be safe. Place feels bigger, quieter, better. Now, the aftermath. This is the part where I'm supposed to say everyone got what they deserved and life is perfect. Real life doesn't work that way. Her consequences. She's back living with her parents at 27. Had to quit her marketing job. Found a receptionist position near their place, making $32,000. That a $10,000 pay cut, plus now she has to cover her own insurance, phone bill, and chip in for groceries. Her parents are charging her $600 per month rent. She went from spending $300 on rent and having basically everything covered to actually having a budget for the first time in her adult life. The friend group imploded. Apparently, when people found out the full financial situation, that I was covering 87% of rent, all utilities, insurance, and constantly covering her short months, opinions shifted. The instigator tried to maintain that I was still the bad guy, but other friends started questioning why my girlfriend was comfortable mooching, but not comfortable defending me. 2 of them actually apologized to me via DM. I accepted, but didn't engage further. That bridge is burned. The instigator, though, she doubled down. Posted vague stuff on social media about men who use money to control women, and financial abuse is real. Someone commented pointing out that paying for everything and then stopping when disrespected isn't abuse, it's boundaries. She blocked them. She's become the villain in her own friend group for starting the whole thing and refusing to admit it was messed up. My girlfriend tried texting me twice in the first week. I got the receptionist job. Pays less, but at least it's something. Didn't respond. Just wanted you to know I'm seeing a therapist. Working on myself. Thought you'd want to know. Still didn't respond. That's her journey, not mine. Then last week, her mom called. Left a voicemail. I just wanted to say, I think I understand now. She's been staying with us, and the entitlement is hard to live with. She complained about our internet being slower than what she had with you. Got mad we don't have premium streaming channels. I never saw this side of her before. I'm not saying you were right about everything, but I'm starting to see why you'd had enough. Anyway, that's all. I didn't call back, but that voicemail felt like validation. Me? I'm doing okay. Not great, not terrible, just okay. Some days I miss what I thought we had. Then I remember brunch, and it passes. Threw myself into work. Picked up 2 new contracts. Making better money than before. The apartment's nicer without the mess and tension. I cook what I want, watch what I want, live on my schedule. Started seeing someone new about 3 weeks ago. Met her through a work project. She's a project manager, makes good money, pays her own way. First date, she insisted on splitting the bill. I tried to pay, she refused. I like keeping things equal, she said. It was refreshing. We're taking it slow. I've got trust issues now, can't lie about that. But she knows the story. Not all the details, but enough. Her response was, damn. She had someone paying her bills and still complained? That's wild. My friends have been solid. Game nights, grabbing beers, just existing without drama. One of them told me, you did the right thing. Self-respect isn't negotiable. Financial impact, check. Turns out, I'm saving about $1,800 a month now. The amount I was spending covering her portion of everything. That's $21,600 a year. Almost half her entire salary was coming from me, and she still thought she could do better. The math wasn't mathing. I did the calculation out of curiosity. Over 8 months, I'd subsidized her life to the tune of $14,400. Not counting the random times I'd cover her car payment, buy groceries, pay for dates, or give her money for things she needed. Actual number was probably closer to $18,000. $18,000 for someone who laughed when her friend said I was worthless. Best worst investment I ever made. It taught me that generosity without respect is just being an ATM with feelings. Last update. My landlord texted me yesterday. Hey, found someone to take the 2nd bedroom if you want to lower your rent. Vouched tenant, quiet guy, works nights. Interested? I thought about it. Having a roommate again, splitting costs. But honestly, nah, I'm good. Like having my own space. Fair enough. You've earned it. Yeah, I really have. To anyone reading this who's in a similar situation, you're not an ATM. You're not a safety net. You're not a financial plan. If someone laughs at you being called worthless while you're literally keeping their life afloat, they don't deserve your generosity. They deserve your absence. My girlfriend wanted to know if she could do better. She's finding out. Turns out, better is living with your parents at 27, taking a $10,000 pay cut, and realizing too late that the person you mocked was the best thing you had. I don't say this with satisfaction. I say it with acceptance. She made choices. I made choices. Now we both live with them. The apartment's quiet tonight. Peaceful. I got a good show queued up, dinner cooking, and nobody around to laugh at me for existing. That's not revenge. That's just self-respect. And honestly, it feels better than any revenge ever could. Moving forward now. Really forward. Not looking back. This chapter's closed.